Olusegun Kokumo Agagu was an enigma as a student, as a lecturer, as a minister of the Federal Republic, and as a governor. His tenure as governor of Ondo State from 2003 to 2009 is still described as phenomenal. He exited the world in 2018 at 65, and 10 years after, people of the state still have very fond memories of him. Little wonder to mark a decade of his exit, a colloquium was held in his honor in Akure, the state capital. Welcome to another edition of People and Events. I am Tayelulu Stella Maris Oladuti. Dr. Agagu lives on was the message that resonated as the colloquium. Join us as we take you to the International Conference and Events Center in Akure for the sights and sounds at the colloquium.
Very early on Thursday, 7th September 2023, family, friends, and associates thronged the International Culture and Events Center, the Dome in Akure, to honor the late Atunushe of Ondo State, Olusegun Kokumo Agagu, who lived from February 1948 to September 2013 and who governed Ondo State from May 2003 to February 2009. As early as 9 a.m., the young and old arrived at the venue of the colloquium, which was slated for 10 a.m., a proof of the nostalgic feeling that Dr. Agagu's name still attracts. Eminent citizens who attended the event included the former Deputy Governor of Ondo State, Chief Omolade Oluwateru, former Minister of State for Education, Chief Adewumi Abitoye and wife, former Minister of State for Niger Delta, Senator Tayo Alasho, member, House of Representatives, Jimmy Odilon, Executive Director, Corporate Affairs, NDC, Ifedayo Abegunde, Commissioner for Education in the state, Pastor Femi Sunday Agagu, Chairman Ondo State Council of Obas, and Deji of Akure Oba Alade Toyinbo, Ogunlade Alade Lucy, among many others. Then arrived the chairman of the occasion and former governor of Ekiti State, Chief Segun Oni. When the matriarch of the Olusegun Agagu dynasty, Her Excellency Yeye Atunushe Olufunke Agagu, and her children arrived, the atmosphere was ecstatic.
Your Excellencies, Your Royal Majesties, very distinguished citizens of Nigeria, to welcome everyone to the colloquium.
Others who attended the event include royal fathers from across the state, while members of Governor Akeredolu's cabinet were led by the Secretary to Government, Princess Catherine Oladuniodu. In his welcome address, the chairman of the Colloquium Planning Committee, Right Honorable Victor Olabinta, described late Dr. Agagu as a lover of people who permanently etched himself in the hearts of the citizens of Ondo State.
Dr. Agagu was a unifying factor while alive. Even in death, his spirit has continued along to humanity. I'm therefore excited to see the faces of great men and women that are gathered here today. It can only be for Agagu. It's been a decade since his journey took him beyond our sight. Today we remember not only his departure, but also the countless moments of joy and love that painted our lives in the colors of his spirit. In the course of preparing this program, somebody asked me, why are you people doing this for Agagu now? My response was simply, we are celebrating Olusegun Kokuma Agagu now, not just because of who he was, but also because of the circumstances that prevented us from giving him a well-deserved farewell during his interment. Therefore, this 10th memorial anniversary is not only a colloquium, but also a full-fledged celebration of life to give Dr. Kokuma Agagu the befitting honor we couldn't accord him during his burial a decade ago. And this is our way of keeping his memories and his good deeds alive. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme of today's colloquium, Good Governance, a review of the purposeful and impactful vision and mission of Dr. Olusegun Agagu in Ondo State, is very important, as it will afford us the opportunity to celebrate his legacies and also contextualize his governance ideas and their relevance in postmodern Nigeria political space. While alive, Dr. Agagu lived for the people.
The chairman of the occasion, and former governor of Ekiti State, Chief Segun Oni, noted that every person who holds public office should remember that there will always be a day after office.
If there are facilities to grant people in the hereafter opportunities to take a visa for a few minutes and visit us on this planet, he will feel very, very satisfied that his labor has not been in vain. I want to congratulate the organizing committee for doing this. 10 years after, this is a relationship that is, this is a memory that is green and that will continue to be evergreen.
After the president of the drama group, it was time for the guest speaker to address the gathering. So, Akimbo Adeshomoju, a retired professor of chemistry and chairman governing council Osrc University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa, first took the audience Dr. Agagu's life as a student at the University of Ibadan.
Maybe that was when the politics started showing up. He was a student representative council, which probably influenced his politics in later years. He was also a member of the Embassy Club, and please listen to this, in the University of Ibadan. Members of the Embassy Club use themselves as His Excellency, Your Excellency, really, without preparing himself when he become His Excellency later in life. Although he might be like being called His Excellency. Chef was an all-rounder in the university. He was a socialist, and I'm sure that Chigolu can attest to this, because he met her when they were both undergraduates at the University of London. And I'm sure they were attending many parties together. He was a sportsman and a very brilliant student. His outstanding academic ability was evidenced by the fact that at the end of his first year at the University of Ibadan, he won 3 scholarships. This was the University of Ibadan scholarship. We call them university scholars. It was meant to be popular in the university. He won Gulf Oil scholarship. Gulf is now Chevron. And he also won Western State Government scholarship. Top 3, because of his stunning performance at the end of the first year at the University of Ibadan.
Professor Adeshomoju then noted that late Dr. Agagu, a man who anyone would be proud to identify with because of his all-round commitment to good governance.
Dr. Agagu's unquestionable land management during his tenure as governor of those states were very good, and they are well obligations. One is Olusegun Agagu, a political threat by Bola. Another one is Agagu empowers Osrc people. Some other public years of action in May 29, 2003 to May 29, 2006. Those states in Nigeria, the Sunshine State, investment guide, the Golden Year, sectorial policy documents.
The session was
Agagu has immense energy that one will.
Agagu is doing of what we call due process. Nowadays, you hear about people saying they set up committee or they have a department that is into contract CTC. It was Olusegun Agagu. He created what we call prices and products and prices monitoring units, PPMU. That was the beginning of what we call due process in this country.
All politicians have known, have been able to cycle people. One is Chief Obafemi Awolowo of the late Nehru. The second person is late Dr. Olusegun Agagu.
A star that cannot actually be replaced.
the special guest of honor and governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, who was represented by the Commissioner for While on Earth.
One will not easily forget 2007, that the sun might shine again. Successive administrations have taken after him to form their policy documents, including our 8-point regime agenda. We will not forget his practicability as deputy governor, using his knowledge and profession as a geologist to influence Ondo State in becoming an oil-producing state. Please, let's clap for that. We all are enjoying this today in terms of an expanded economy.
The Agagus were overwhelmed by the show of love, and they could not hide it.
Her Excellencies, His Excellencies, uncles, brothers, fathers, mothers, sisters, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Permit us to stand on existing protocols, but we must say, this is quite a humbling experience. Quite a humbling experience. To hear Dr. Agadu's name associated with words such as dynasty, sage, leader, patriarch, icon, father. They even took my own name, Papa. It's very humbling. We're indeed very grateful. We thank you. We are honored. I cannot say that all of us haven't benefited from that. And even the show of love here today, I can't count the number of places I've walked in where everything seems dim. I just say it has helped me in business, it has helped me in family issues. Even when I want to go and join social clubs, you are Gagu's son. Come. But again, just to say again, we are very grateful, thankful. There's one song Baba used to sing for all of us.
I want to seize this opportunity very seriously to thank all the stakeholders, all followers of our departed leader, Dr. Olusegun Agagu, who rose in unison to join us in celebrating the departure and the life and times of a very great man. Dr. Agagu was unique in every respect. You either take that